Mission is over. We have Miss Lucinda Hardrick back again, and she's going to speak to the young children about education and life. Go ahead.
Go ahead, you can start talking now.
Go.
Start talking.
What about the education?
Education. Yeah.
That's what I started to say a while ago. To give you a background of my education and how I got it and how I come up, you wouldn't believe. I started to school when I was 7 years old. I had never been inside of a schoolhouse until I was 7 years old. And they just had 3 months in the summer, no winter. I finished the first grade, and they didn't call it, they like they do now, kindergarten and primary and all that. You just was the first grade. And I went through that first grade. And the next year, I didn't go to school at all. That next summer. But my daddy bought me some books, and he and my mother would teach me how to read those books.
They knew how to read.
I never went to school in 2nd grade in my life. My mother and father taught me the 2nd grade at home.
All right.
But in the 3rd grade, I got a chance to go back to school. 3 months in the summer. No winter school. All the schooling I got, I made a grade in 3 months. So I finished up the 3rd grade in those 3 months. In the 4th grade, I went to school 3 months in the summer. I finished the 4th grade. And the 5th grade, I went to school 3 months in the summer. But part of that wasn't, it was a 3-month session, but part of it I couldn't go because we had to cross a creek. And a flood rain would put water over horses' back. Sometimes we couldn't get to the schoolhouse. So I'd miss some days that way. Otherwise, the Greenleaf children didn't miss those days. We went every day.
All right.
Green.
And when I got in the 5th grade, as I started to say, that 3 months, I was going some all through it, but it wasn't a full 3 months because I know we had to miss some because we couldn't get across the creek. And that winter, we was at a different school, and it was 4 months in the winter. That place they give you 3 months in the summer and 4 months in the winter. We went nearly all of that 4 months, except during that time, the weather got bad, and this, you might have heard about when the influenza broke out in the United States. People was dying everywhere. We took it. My sister and I was on our way from school, got so sick, we sat down on a little stump